We have got a horrendous... I mean, we'll be lucky to get anything from our next 4 games. I mean, Newcastle, we could get something from. They're sitting 18th at the moment. But the other 3, if we get anything from those games, I will be amazed, to be honest. I will be amazed. How's it going, guys? My name is Jakefog and welcome back to episode number 14 of my Football Manager 2020 journey here today with Leeds United. And well, I hope you liked the intro. Just something a little bit different. I thought I'd have a little mess around. I kind of came up with the idea in my head and I thought, let's just see what I can do with it, if I can make my idea come to life. And I'm actually really, really pleased with how it turned out. If you are new around here, first of all, welcome to the channel. Just to let you know that is not common. Don't expect to see anything like that in every single episode. I'm definitely going to try and do more little edits like that throughout this series. I think it just adds a little bit more to the videos and stuff like that. And like I said, really pleased with how it turned out. And saying that, if you are new around here, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. And leave a like on the video if you enjoy. It really does help the channel out. But as you've seen by the intro, I was worried. And, well, Spurs away, a 2-1 victory. And the thing is, with these 2 matches, Spurs away and City at home, it's not like we FM'd them, so to speak. We genuinely competed with them really, really, really well. And away at Spurs, I mean, just look at the stats down here. An incredibly even game. You could even argue that potentially we had the slight better of it. And I was just speechless after that. I'm really pleased with how we competed, not only against Spurs, but against Manchester City as well. They kept a clean sheet against Man City as well. Okay, you could argue they were slightly the better side, but considering we've only just been promoted, and if we look at this lineup, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, Montagno as well, I guess you could include 7 players in the starting 11 that we had last season when we got promoted from the Championship. And I think it's just a testament to how good this team really is and how well they've kind of bonded as a unit. And, I didn't go all out and massively improve the team in the summer. I just added a few players here and there, like Ampadu on loan. I've got Gomez, who is actually my backup right back. Alenya Galeno, just little improvements here and there. And then obviously Alphonso Davies, but he was injured, so I just gave him half of a game because Douglas did actually pick up a little bit of a knock as well. So it was a perfect opportunity to give Alphonso Davies a little bit of match fitness. But yeah, and then we also played against Newcastle, beat them 5-2. I will quickly just show the highlights now, get them into TV as I like to do for the highlights. But yeah, 5-2 win against Newcastle and just really, really comfortable all in all. Not much else to say about it. I will just let the goals kind of play out in the background. Started it off with a penalty. But yeah, so far, I mean, it's weird because to start off the season, we didn't do amazingly. I think from our first 6 or 7 games, we had 1 win, 4 draws and a loss, but one of our draws came against Chelsea, but then we also drew against the likes of Middlesbrough and Norwich, so it was it's been a weird start to the season, but I feel now that the new signings have integrated really, really nicely and we are starting to see the full potential of this side. And I mean, the formation, as you can see, it's a weird formation. I've tried to, if you're new to the series, I've tried to recreate the way that Bielsa plays in real life with this Leeds United team, and so far it seems to be working really well. In the formation, I kind of half expected to bin the formation halfway off through the first season, but it's just been so good. And what was that save from Casilla, by the way? Absolute crisp packet hands. But yeah, 5-2 win against Newcastle, and we're absolutely flying at the moment. If we just have a little look at the league table, we're currently sat in 8th position after 10 games, 17 points. And, I mean, we're only 8 points behind Liverpool, who we do actually play in today's episode. But I'm not expecting wins like we had against Spurs and City for the rest of the season. I'm still expecting the top teams to turn up against us. And today we do actually have 2 top teams, although the first game, Arsenal away, is in the EFL Cup, so I will make a few changes to the side. And then Liverpool at home in the league is going to be a tough test. Let's see if the boys can turn up on camera like they did off camera against Spurs and City. But anyway, into this Arsenal game, I'm going to make a few changes. Just rotate the sides, keep some legs fresh. Get Cooper in there, get McCalmont starting. Just little changes. Keep the kind of. I say making little changes, I'm pretty much changing the entire lineup here. But at the same time, with changing the lineup, I don't feel like I'm actually weakening the side that much. I'm going to get McKinstry on the bench in place of... Who am I going to get him on the bench in place of? Pablo. And then I'll get Jordan Stevens on the bench there as well, in place of... Who should I get? In place of Alphonso Davies. I don't envisage having to use him. So I think that's probably the lineup I'm going to go with today. So it's Casilla in goal, Ampadu and Cooper at the back with Phillips just in front of them. Dallas at right wing back, Douglas at left wing back, McCalmont and Shackleton in the middle, Costa on the left, Galeno on the right with Montagno up front as the lone striker. I'm hoping to give Stuart McKinstry some minutes here. It's just 18 years old. He's got bags and bags of potential. You can see his ability is just it's growing. If I actually have a little look at his training development, is it the training development? How do I do this? There we go. I mean, that's not what I wanted. The attributes, it's quite hard to tell on this, but if we just switch it to all time since the start of this save, some decent growth all across the board. And he's got some good attributes that I like to see in a wing: a decent crossing, dribbling, first touch, technique. He's relatively quick. Quickness could be something to be worked on, but over the last year and a little bit, he's improved a fair amount. I gave him a couple of games towards the end of last season. He did manage to pick up an assist in one of them, so I'm really hoping that he can go on to be a very, very good player, and I need to give him some minutes here and there. I'll probably look for a loan move for him potentially in January or maybe next season, leave him at the club for this entire season to hopefully develop within the youth system and then send him out on loan, possibly to MK Dons, our affiliates. But anyway, let's see, what is the lineup that Arsenal have? It's a fairly strong lineup. Gabriel Barbosa, is that Gabigol? That is Gabigol. They signed him for 20 million. He's not fantastic. Well, I say he's not. He's very good. His record this season hasn't been fantastic. 2 goals in 10 appearances, but Martinelli, Mkhitaryan, Saka, Maitland-Niles, Guendouzi, Kolasinac, Chambers, Saliba, Bellerin, Martinez. So I guess it is kind of a little bit more of a rotated side for them. A lot of the big names aren't in there, but it's still a strong team by all accounts, as we'll switch back to 2D for this game. And the League Cup, it's not really something that I'm particularly fussed about. I'm not bothered how we're doing it, but obviously it would be nice to beat a team of Arsenal's stature. Just give us that nice little confidence boost and just keep the morale high. Obviously we're going to be absolutely buzzing after the last few games. 3 wins on the bounce, and so far things are looking good. But the first highlight of the entire game, we're halfway in, half an hour through, Gabigol is tackled and it goes back to Casilla. Now, will he look to build something? Finds a Helder Costa in acres of space, just breezes past Bellerin, but Saliba does tackle him. Cooper beats Gabigol in the air, and that's headed through. Gabriel Barbosa puts it wide of the mark, and that's the only real action so far, as Kolasinac has actually just gone off injured for Arsenal. And, it looks like they've got a great replacement in Tierney, who puts in a fantastic ball for Bukayo Saka. Who breaks the deadlock, kicks off the scoring in this game. That's an unbelievable ball. Barry Douglas just didn't track him at all, and Arsenal 1-0 up, and so far they have definitely been the better side, although I didn't expect too much. Some heavy rotation going on here, and what's happened? Ampadu's blocked the shot. I'm not sure how he blocked the shot. I'm sure he was about 5 miles behind him there. But the corner comes in and it is headed over by Saliba. It's just 5 minutes to go until half-time now. And it looks like we're going to be going in with a 1-0... No, Arsenal are going to be going in with the 1-0 lead. I'm going to tell them to show me something else in the second half. I'm not particularly pleased, but there is actually a highlight straight after half-time. Arsenal took the kick off. Maitland-Niles on the ball now. Back to Chambers. Looks out wide to Tierney. But, great tackle by Shackleton. He's got acres of space to run into. Is he going to go alone? He does go alone. And the ball goes wide. But the signs are promising. And I'm not a fan of the fact that Helder Costa's got this knock. I think I'm going to have to bring him off. And you know what? I was talking about it before the game. McKinstry is your chance to shine. He's about a League One quality player at the moment. But let's see, can he just have that little bit of youthful magic as he's actually on the ball now? Plays it back to Ampadu, the Chelsea loanee. Inside to Phillips, to McCalmont. Montagno on the ball now. Can he find a man out left? He does. Douglas, Galeno, Phillips, Shackleton. Someone going to have a shot? The curve on that was pretty mental, but it's sailed wide of the mark. I demand a little bit more from the boys here. And so far it's not been fantastic. I'm going to get... Let's switch up my midfield too. Get a little bit more creativity in there, a little bit more ability. These two, on paper, are my two best midfielders. So hopefully they can make a little bit of a change to the game. But so far it's not looking like they're having much of an effect. But Arsenal do have a free kick in their own box. Saliba across to Mari. Guendouzi on it now. Plays it forward to Mkhitaryan. He's pressured by Elneny, but he gets it off to Ozil, who... That's a lazy pass, and Galeno nips in. Can he beat his man? He passes it across to Montagno, but he's intercepted, but he's cleared just as far as Barry Douglas. Liam Cooper to Phillips. It's a great ball out to Galeno. Can he beat his man? He does. Great ball in. Oh, it's... Stuart McKinstry scores his first Leeds United goal. We put the faith in the young Scotsman, and he has repaid us in the 85th minute. He gets us back on to level terms. So just watch that back. Great ball in from Galeno. It's headed clear, but it's a poor header. And McKinstry absolutely fires it home into the near post. And that is what we absolutely love to see. As we're into injury time now. Is it going to go straight to penalties? I think it does. It is going to go straight to penalties. We're just going to auto-pick. And for the second round in a row, we are going to penalties. So let's get ourselves behind the goal and watch this inglorious 3D. It is Elneny, the young Spaniard, bought from Barcelona. Step up first, and it is saved by Martinez. That is not how we wanted to start off this penalty shootout. Gabriel Barbosa steps up for Arsenal's first. I saved as well, Kiko Casilla. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. From an Arsenal point of view, that's for sure. Montagno, can he get us in the lead? Yes, he can. And now the pressure is on Arsenal. They need to score to keep the scores level. Martinelli, he steps up, he's going to hit it right-footed, and he sends Casilla the wrong way. And after 2 penalties, it is tied at 2 apiece. As Calvin Phillips steps up. What a hit, son. What a hit. Come on, 2-1. Mkhitaryan steps up. I mean, the quality of these penalty takers in comparison to ours is next level. And it's straight down the middle, and Casilla does not move. And he makes the save. Barry Douglas now the set-piece specialist. If he scores here, I think Arsenal will have to score. And what on earth happened there? He's gone down the middle. The keeper's moved off to the side, dives back to the middle and sent it off to the side. No idea. Ozil steps up into the bottom corner, and we are now into sudden death. 2 penalties apiece after 4. Galeno steps up to put all the pressure on Arsenal. Straight down the middle. Martinez dives to his left. And now we're going to have to watch the player come all the way from the halfway line as the suspense is building. It is Saka, the Arsenal goal scorer, who is going to step up for this penalty in sudden death. If he misses, Arsenal are out and Leeds are through. Casilla went the right way. Mateusz Bogus, the young Polish midfielder, off the bench. Can he get us back in the lead? Yes, he can. Makes absolutely no mistake about it. And once again, we're going to have to watch the Arsenal player, Callum Chambers, walk all the way from the halfway line. I've never felt suspense like it. Can we find ourselves the scalp of fellow Premier League opposition? Callum Chambers, he slots it away into the bottom corner. And Stuart Dallas, Mr. Versatile, Mr. Reliable, steps up for this penalty. My head is in my hands, and it is saved by Martinez. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. If Arsenal score here, they win. And it's going to be Kieran Tierney, the Scottish left-back, on off the bench after an injury early on to Kolasinac. Set up the first goal. Can he score the winning penalty? He steps up left-footed. Oh, so close, but yet so far. An Arsenal score. Deserved winners on the night. But for a rotated side, I think we can be proud of ourselves. We can be especially proud of this young man, Stuart McKinstry, the young Scotsman. Came off the bench. Look at that. Look at that in under 23s this season. 14 appearances, 2 off the bench, 8 goals, 1 assist. He's been phenomenal. He's fully deserved his call up to the first team. But unfortunately, Arsenal do just take the victory. I'm going to tell him that it would have been... You gave it your best. You did give it your best. Well done, lads. Well done. Oh, look at that. It went all the way down to the 7th penalty. And Helder Costa is injured. He's damaged his shoulder and he's out for 12 days, between 12 days to 12 days to 2 weeks. So he is going to miss the Liverpool game, and that is a huge loss. But with that being said, I'll just skip forward to the Liverpool game, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, so Liverpool at home, the current league lead, as you can see there, 25 points from their first 10 games, 8 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. And so what I'm actually thinking of doing today, something I've not tried yet, and it's a little bit of a risk because it means I'm taking him away from left back, and I think his pace at left back is phenomenal, but I'm thinking let's get Alphonso Davies in this attacking midfield, left in the left wing position. I think he's a fantastic player. He's got all the attributes to play there. He's very, very quick. Obviously, with Liverpool's attack, the likes of Mane and Salah, I would quite like to have him at left back. But I just think that we've got to try and put out as strong a team as possible. And I think on the balance of things, the strongest team that we can put out has Alphonso Davies at left wing, as opposed to having someone like Pablo Hernandez on the right wing or Stuart McKinstry. So yeah, I think that is what I'm going to go with. I'm also going to get Garcia back in. Gomez is back in right wing back. Central midfielders, I'm going to go with Bogus and Alenya. Bogus actually is now listed as a wonder kid, I've just noticed, and he does just keep getting better and better. The only problem so far for me is this season in the Premier League, he's not pulled up many trees. He's not been that good, but in the last game in the league against Newcastle, he did manage to bag himself a goal and get an 8.8 rating. So hopefully he can continue on that form from that game and bring it into the game today against Liverpool. And I'm also going to stick with Tyler Roberts up top. Montano is a player that is really, really developing. He's coming on leaps and bounds. I don't think it'll be long before I kind of make him my starting striker. But for now, the aggression for pressing forward, it's not ideal. I would like him to be a bit more aggressive, but it's not. Is it really something that you can teach? I don't know. Maybe it could go up a little bit, but Roberts that aggressive either? Roberts has only got 9 aggression, but he is a decent pressing forward. But yeah, I think that is going to be my team selection for today. So it's Casilla in goal, Ampadu and Garcia at the back, Phillips just in front of him, Gomez at right wing back, Douglas at left wing back, Alenya and Bogus in the middle, Alphonso Davies on the left wing, Galeno on the right wing, and Tyler Roberts up top on his own. Let me just double check, make sure that the substitutes are what I want. Stevens, Cooper, Shackle. The subs bench seems alright to me. Harsh on Pablo to miss out. But let's just get straight into the game and see if we can pull off a little bit of an upset against Liverpool. Let's see, they're playing a 4-2-3. Yeah, that's what I mean. Mane's out on the left, so it'll be Mo Salah up against Barry Douglas, our left back. And that's what I mean. It's that pace. I just really, really would like to have Davies there, but I just think we have to play him there. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson, 2 of the best fullbacks in the league, so we've got to put our best quality wingers up against them. And I think at the moment, with what we've got, that is Alphonso Davies and Galeno. Let's get ourselves into the dressing room. I know that the pressure with the underdogs, give them the classic, I have faith in you, go out there and make a difference. Don't care about that, and let's just once again switch it back to 2D. Apologies if you enjoy 3D, but for me, 2D, I just prefer it. I like to see the way that my team are playing, the kind of shape that we're holding, and I think 2D is best for that. As Origi hits it wide of the post with the first chance, just 5 minutes in. But so far, the early signs are not too bad. So far, we're competing well, and Firmino has gone off. They've brought on Dries Mertens. Dries Mertens. Oh, I was pretty excited. I was like, oh, Firmino's injured. That's a big player to lose. They've just brought on Dries Mertens. Jesus Christ, getting on a little bit. He's not an elite striker, but he is very, very good and better than anything that we have got. But half an hour in, and very little has happened so far. And as I say that, there is a highlight. Robertson, Mertens on the ball now, plays it forward to Sadio Mane, cuts back onto his right foot, ball in is cleared by Douglas. Can Roberts get there? Roberts does. He beats Van Dijk to it, and can he find the ball through the middle? No, he cannot. He plays it out wide to Douglas, who is up against Salah, and that is a poor ball intercepted by Mertens, but Phillips picks up the loose ball, plays it all the way back to Casilla, and now we have an opportunity to build from the back. Ampadu outright to Gomez. He's got Galeno ahead of him, but he's going to take it on his own. No, he's not. He plays it across forward to Galeno, inside to Bogus, and Bogus fires it in at the near post. And what is going on? What is going on? Oh, we're going to win the league at this rate. We're going to win the bloody league. Oh my goodness, I've created a game-breaking tactic, and Bogus, repaying my faith in him after a fantastic performance against Newcastle. I was talking about how he's been disappointing at the start of this season, but so far these last 2 games he really has proved his worth as he breaks the deadlock. But there's another highlight, Robertson on the ball now. We know that Liverpool are dangerous going forward. Dries Mertens has a strike, and it is wide of the goal. Goal kick, nice little rest for us. We're just getting towards half-time now. Is there going to be any more highlights before half-time? It doesn't. It does look like there is. Mertens fires the ball in, and that looks like it had gone in, but it's sat on top of the goal, and half-time's rolled around, and we've had 60% possession. 8 total fouls. Not too bad. Only 3 shots, but the most important statistic is right here. Leeds United 1, Liverpool 0, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. We have, out of nowhere, it's like we've just flipped a switch, and we have really, really started to turn it on. Corner from Douglas, Alphonso Davies heads it over the crossbar. And yeah, we started the season off slowly, like I said. From our first 6 games, 1 win, 4 draws, 1 loss. And since then, we've just been on absolute fire. It's Barry Douglas with the free kick. He's a specialist at these, and he's banged it top bins. Oh my goodness. We're winning 2-0. We are winning 2-0 against Liverpool. Against league leaders Liverpool, we are winning. Barry Douglas fires the free kick in. Alisson, what was he doing? That's an atrocious save. And we find ourselves 2-0 up. And I don't know what to do. I want to make changes. Do I make changes, or do I stick with what's working? The highlight here, Barry Douglas. We've got the ball back, but Virgil intercepts the long ball forward. Cater forward to Chamberlain. Head it down. Origi straight at the goalkeeper. And, well, oh God, free kick here. Dries Mertens plays it in. Garcia heads it clear, but Salah's going to pick it up out on the right-hand side. But that is an atrocious ball, and Bogus. We've got a chance to break now. Alphonso Davies is out on the left-hand side. He finds him. What's he going to do with it? And Alexander-Arnold's taken him out. Alexander-Arnold has given away a penalty. The referee has consulted VAR. The penalty stands, and Alenya has the opportunity to put us 3-0 up. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. What a penalty. Alisson goes the right way, but he's absolutely fired into the top corner. Or right into the corner of the goal, should I say. I don't know if it was in the top corner. I couldn't really tell. We'll see from 3D here. That's fired in. Well, it's definitely not the top corner, is it? That's right along the floor. But a fantastic penalty, and we're 3-0 up. There is actually a free kick about to come in. I'm going to pause it. Let's give McKinstry some minutes in the league, and let's get Montano up top. Roberts so far hasn't done much, but Mertens whips in this free kick. Kiko Casilla with his crisp packet hands just lets the ball slip straight through him. And, well, we can't give away too many of them. What on earth is that, Kiko? Yeah, proceed with the tactical changes after the goal and just hope we can hold out for the last 10 minutes. I know I should probably switch it back to a more balance, but I just don't trust it. If you watched the series all the way, you might remember Middlesbrough away or at home last season, I can't remember. We're 3-0 up. I switched to a more defensive system, and then we conceded 3 goals in the last 15 minutes, but the clock is ticking down. We have got a corner. Barry Douglas whips it in. It's headed clear by Origi, but only as far as Ampadu. Back to his centre-back partner, Garcia. What a ball across! And Davies just finds the hands of Alisson. As the highlight does continue, he drops the ball. He kicks it long. Naby Keita, that is an unbelievable ball. And this time, Garcia actually holds onto the ball. He doesn't let it go straight through. And there's only 12 seconds left. And Phillips, please don't foul. Please don't foul. You're on a booking. Stay set. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. I don't have any. Do I have any subs left? I do have a sub left. Let's get Davies off. Let's get McKinstry on the left. Let's get Montagno out on the right. McCalmont in that deep line playmaker role. Just confirm the changes. Just please don't concede. Virgil van Dijk heads it and is cleared behind for a goal on a kick. And I just can't believe that Phillips has been sent off. He is such an important player. And fortunately, he's only going to miss one game, and it's going to be against Brighton. But the team literally revolves around him. But there we have it. A 3-1 victory at home to league leaders Liverpool. Tard. Ruined, I'm just going to go with, slightly by the fact that Phillips got himself sent off in the 94th minute. But, oh my goodness. We've done it again. We have done it again. That's 4 wins in a row in the Premier League. 3 of them coming against the top 6. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Oh, Calvin Phillips. I mean, look how good he is. He's got a 7.35 average rating this season. He has been absolutely phenomenal. What a player. He's going to be a huge miss in that game against Brighton, but it is what it is. And if we just have a look at this, look at that. Let's just go have a little look at the league table. I mean, Europe's on the cards at this rate. We're only 5 points behind Liverpool in first. What is going on? What is going on? Wow. What a way to finish off today's episode. So now let's talk about the next episode. I'll probably come back for this game here. Well, I'll definitely come back for the Man United game at home and then the Villa game for a live double header. But, I mean, this is mental. I mean, look, if we just have a little look at the the start of the season, you can see in these first 7 fixtures, draw, win, draw, loss, draw against opposition that, I mean, in comparison to these, well, specifically these, in comparison to specifically them 3. And well, exclude Chelsea from that list, but that's opposition that if we're going to beat them, we should be beating them as well. So it's almost, we've done it in reverse order. We've not been able to get results against the bottom half teams, then against the top 6, the big 6. Like, you can include Chelsea in that as well, to be fair. We've taken points off of all of them. It's just, I can't believe what I'm seeing. But anyway, that is where I am going to finish off today's episode. As always, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I'll catch you in the next episode.